biscuits, welcome back to the Wholesome Feed. Oh yeah. Whew, we are on week 3 of lockdown here in our part of the US, or at least for us. Oh, hello, how are you? Oh, hi, oh, okay. I was just making sure you were dressed. How are you doing?
Good. Let me move down.
Give me 1 second before we do that. But I want to come on, check in. How are you all doing? What part of the world are you hunkering down in? And do you have everything you need? Are you safe? If you run a small little shop or you have a side hustle gig that you really love, I am doing a thing on my blog and Instagram. Message me on Instagram or shoot me an email, and I want to work with small little shops and, you know, help get your little voice out there. My little voice can help a little bit, right? Lots of little voices all at once. And talk about the side gigs that we love and the small businesses that we've started as, you know, little mamapreneurs, right? I think it's a wonderful thing to share right now where we're all kind of clustered inside, and a lot of us are stressed, especially everybody that's self-employed, because there's really, at least in our country, not a lot of safety net for self-employed people at all. So I kind of wanted to, you know, give back in that little tiny way of just sharing information about everybody's shops. But today I wanted to give you 3 ideas for what to do when you're on lockdown and you're thinking, how will I ever stay sane again? So 3 ways to stay at least a little bit less than peak crazy when you're quarantined in with your kiddos is 1, get fresh air. And that might mean opening a window, that might mean going out on your balcony, that might mean playing in your backyard if you're fortunate to have a backyard. Get a little bit of fresh air just to breathe. And, you know, depending on how much space you have with little kids, if they can get out in the yard, if they can play on the balcony with you, just to get some fresh air, maybe some sunshine. It's raining here, so, you know, we don't have sunshine today, but just getting some fresh air, it makes a huge difference on mood. It really helps regulate everybody's sleep, which I know is super disrupted right now.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, sir.
Mom, we all know Daddy now.
We all know that getting fresh air and being outside is good? Valerie doesn't approve of me sharing fresh air. He thinks, who wouldn't get fresh air? There's lots of people, and there's a lot of confusion right now in the States of, you know, if you are allowed out. Some counties have said you can't go to parks, so that's why I'm just saying, you know, stay home, stay safe, stay in lockdown, but getting some fresh air. In a second, my love. And it makes a big difference. And on days when I can get him in the backyard to play and really play, like play for a couple hours, he's so much better behaved. It makes a huge difference. And, you know, when your kids are better behaved, Mama and Daddy don't go as crazy. Hi, love. Your focus is in screen. Number 2. Hold on, I'm doing that. You know, in kids' movies when you know they're supposed to be 3D, but you don't have a 3D setting, and it goes like... I've been inside a long time. Number 2 is have comfort foods. So I see a lot of people that are like, I'm gonna get a quarantine body, and I'm gonna get all, you know, buff and macho, I'm gonna lose this weight, or, you know, I'm gonna eat only carrot sticks and I'm gonna shape them into a mountain or something. That's great. I love eating healthy. I am a big supporter of, you know, get as much produce and veg and fruit that you can eat. Absolutely. Raw and cooked, it's great for you. But comfort food is really important when you're feeling really stressed out, right? Because it gives you a moment in your day when you can be calm and relaxed, and you can just have a little cozy, that idea of the hygge, right, that I've talked about on here before, the cozy, wintry home space. So I've been adding in a lot of carbohydrates to our dinners. So normally for dinners, I will try to, I know, I had to get him to sit down. He's been trying to crush me this whole time with his, butt, Mom, butt. I know the butt wants to crush me. So I've been adding in a lot of carbohydrates to our meals at dinner time, when normally we would be doing more veggies and protein at dinner time, and the carbs would be more like lunch and dinner. You want carbs in every dinner, but our dinners have definitely had a lot more potatoes. We've had more different pasta dishes. I have been doing, you know, garlic breads and rolls and things. And I started doing this because my son's been having these really bad, like, night terror nightmares at night. during all of this, because he can pick up and he knows everything's different, and he hears me talking on the phone, right? He doesn't quite know what's going on, but he knows like he can't go up to the neighbors jump back if he tries to get too near them. And so he knows that something weird is going on. And I found that by giving him more carbohydrates at night, he was sleeping better. He is sleeping better. He's not waking as much with so much fear, and that it really helped kind of calm him down and get him ready for bedtime during stressful period, right? It's made a big difference. So add carbs. Carbs are your friend. Number 3. I know, if you had 3D goggles, you'd be like, oh my gosh, Rose, it's a 3D YouTube video. Can you do 3D on YouTube? I don't think you can. I don't actually know that. I have no idea. Okay, number 3. This has been very difficult for me to get, but when I can, it's divine. Is making sure you're getting enough physical space where you live with whoever you are quarantined with. So you might be quarantined with roommates, with kids, with spouses, with extended family, with friends, right? You need to make sure that you're getting your physical space away. And that can be really difficult with kiddos. You know, I got to be by myself. And it was glorious today. I was like, oh, nobody's banging on the door. This is wonderful. But just making sure that you have a little bit of space for you time. And that can be if your kids are really clingy or really little, you can do bath time, let them be in the bath. You can sit next to the bath, keep a close eye on them, keep them safe. But you know, you can give yourself foot massage while they're bathing. You can put on a face mask while you're letting them take their bath. Something where you aren't being touched out all the time, and you also have a little bit of space for you. If you have little babies, you can do this during nap time. Hi, sweetie. You can tickle them into submission. But making sure that you're having that physical space, because it will be really mentally draining to go through all of this quarantine and not having physical space, because there have been seasons in my motherhood where I have gotten none and I haven't prioritized that, and I've been a worse mother for it because I'm so stressed out. And don't get me wrong, it is really hard to carve out any physical space for yourself when your children are around. If you have any kind of children, but especially clingy children, I respect that it's like way easier said than done. But I try to find little tiny bits and pieces here. Maybe I put on a Scooby-Doo episode on the iPad and, you know, try to just drink some tea looking out the window. I find very therapeutic just to have a little bit of space where I'm not being tugged on or poked at or sat on or screamed at. Even if it's just a couple minutes, is so good for your mental health. And you've got to be taking care of yourself when you're in lockdown, your physical and your mental health, right? Because that can deteriorate really easily under super weird conditions that we're not normally under as parents, right? So these are three things that have really been helping us, because we're on week 3 now of quarantine's not the right word, but lockdown at home, isolation, because you know, we're trying not to spread anything to anybody. We're trying not to get anything. We're just trying to be good members of society and let this pass as quickly as we can and get back to normal, because I cannot wait until we're back to normal, biscuits. I can't wait until I can take you on travel videos and do fun daily vlogs where we're out doing things. I look forward to that so much. I look forward to everybody being safe and healthy and, you know, just not under this constant stress that everybody is. It makes me so sad that we are all experiencing this so intensely right now. And it's just, it is a season, this too shall pass. Be as safe as you can. Oh yeah. If you are looking for a little bit of entertainment or some light reading for some space when you want your evening time, you can click on through to the description box and check out all my novels in there. They are really lighthearted and fun and playful and saucy, and there's just a nice way to pass the time. I've been editing and working on books in the series while we've been in quarantine, and it's been a really nice distraction from the realities of existence right now. I will see you all around, biscuits. Hey, I love you all so much. Thank you for subscribing, taking time in your crazy quarantine to come onto this channel and watch our videos and be a part of our little Wholesome Peak community. See you around.